A rare midday live stream. This is for Winthrop, Massachusetts. If you've been following, the last 3 nights I've done a live stream on Save Winthrop. Well, we just got some breaking news, fresh off the tip line. This is a good one. This is great. This is great. Now, as I always say, take this with a grain of salt. I'm doing this live because I'm better live than I am. I could have recorded this, but I'm better live. You got to be on your toes when you're live. I just received this. Subject. I got this in an email. Subject. In a bizarre twist. Hold on. I have to set something. That's me a setup for this one. In a bizarre twist, MBTA Joe Aiello. 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. 'Cause he's a liar. Throws mid-election Hail Mary. Yes. Well, here we go. Joe Aiello. Seeking to alter the outcome of the election by calling an emergency meeting to question early voting. What? Question early voting? Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, isn't his girl Hannah? Isn't girl? What's this? What? Oh, only a day ago, Hannah Belcher, candidate for town council president, that's his, skip the election day rush and head to Winthrop Town Hall this week and make your voice heard. Check the schedule, grab a friend, and go vote early. What? Every ballot makes a difference. What is going on here, people? Wow. And now her mentor, her tutor, her liege. Well, Lydia is her liege. Is trying to throw a wrench into things. People of Winthrop. Joe Aiello. 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. In a desperate attempt to stop the announcement that he has lost his seat and that the people of Winthrop have given Hannah Belcher the boot, has suddenly demanded an emergency special meeting to call into question our early voting process. What? Why would Joe Aiello? 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. All of a sudden want to stop early voting. What? Who does that? Somebody that knows. Winthrop, you're doing your job. This proves it. Winthrop, you're doing your job. You're protecting Winthrop. Let me continue. Clearly, they've run the numbers and now realize that the citizens of Winthrop are coming out in full force to shut down these special interest groups. Tonight, the emergency meetings will take place back-to-back at 5:30 and 6 p.m. in the Harvey hearing room. Attend as you are able. Oh, you got to go there. Oh, Winthrop, you got to go there. This dude is trying to stop early voting. Remember, this isn't Democrat or Republican, conservative or liberal, red or blue. But there is a side that really likes early voting. Just saying. Their challenge is that the early voting process was not voted on. Now, you should have known that. You're on the town council. You knew early voting was coming. Your girl, Hannah Belcher, announced it a day ago. hey, come on down. You're the next contestant on Vote Early. But today, there's a 180 and they're reversing course and they don't want early voting? Again, I repeat, their challenge is that the early voting process was not voted on. Ironically, I lost my spot. Ironically, I myself learned that there was early voting by a post by their leader, Lydia Edwards. Lydia Edwards put out early voting. Her girl, her Trojan horse, Hannah Belcher, boom, posted it right there for all to see. Let's see that again. Let's see this again. Check the schedule, grab a friend, and go vote early. This is great. This is unprecedented in the history of Winthrop politics. This dude, little man, beta male, Joe Aiello. 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. Is a fucking piece of work, isn't he? Talk about little man syndrome. Oh, shit. So I'll read that again. I myself learned that there was an early voting from the post by their leader, Lydia Edwards. And in fact, Hannah Belcher has generously published our early voting schedule on numerous occasions throughout the week. But today, on Thursday, they want to question early voting? Winthrop, fucking pay attention to this. You're winning. Keep fucking winning. Keep fucking winning, Winthrop. I've said it for the last 3 days. This is all up to you. And I'm going to be blunt. I'm just going to be blunt right here. Fuck Lydia Edwards. Fuck Maura Healey. Fuck the state of Massachusetts. Fuck Hannah Belcher. Fuck Joe Aiello. Hold on. 'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. Fuck DeRoss. Fuck Max Tassinari. Fuck the squad, the Winthrop squad. This is about you, Winthrop, and you're winning. Because if this little unhinged man is out there trying to stop early voting, why is that? On Thursday. Why is that? There's a reason. So let me say this again. Lydia Edwards posted it. Hannah Belcher posted it. But now that they've received early signs of defeat, they want to stop the presses and call foul. I got this. This is all here right in front of me. For your awareness, as we head into the evening, please find that the relevant law on this topic is, and this is in bold print, business as usual, full steam ahead. Right up, the election must continue and the ballots already cast must be counted even though the council did not vote on early voting. Now I'm going to get a little technical here. The statutory framework governing early voting in Massachusetts municipal elections, specifically MGL C54, blah, 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 25B, establishes clear procedures for the authorization and conduct of early voting. Subsection A1 allows a town council to opt out of mail-in voting. Subsection B1 mandates early in-person voting for state elections and for municipal elections held concurrently with state elections. Subsection B3 permits the town council to expand early voting hours and to provide additional opportunities for early voting. They can't stop it, but they can stretch it out. They could do it from 6 in the morning to 6 at night. They could do it Monday through Sunday, however they want it, but they can't stop it. Subsection C1 authorizes early voting for regular municipal elections if the town council votes to do so, with the vote required at least 5 business days before the early voting period begins. Once an election has commenced and the ballots have been submitted, the statutory scheme does not provide any mechanism for a town council or any individual member thereof to halt or invalidate the election retroactively. The statutory prerequisites for early voting are designed to ensure orderly and lawful administration, but the absence of a timely council vote does not empower the council to stop an election that is already underway. This goes on. Ballots cast in accordance with the procedures in place are considered cast and are protected by law. Voters who have submitted early ballots are not eligible to vote again in the same election, and their ballots must be processed and counted unless found defective or ineligible under the law. Let me see. I'm just going to keep going with this. Massachusetts case law reinforces the principle that once the electoral process has begun, courts and public bodies are generally reluctant to intervene in a manner that would disrupt or invalidate the election, absent a showing of fraud or material violation affecting the outcome. The Supreme Judicial Court has consistently held that procedural defects in the administration of elections do not, by themselves, justify halting or overturning an election after voting has commenced, especially where voters have already participated in reliance on the announced procedures. The Supreme Court's decision in Purcell v. Gonzalez stands for the proposition that courts should be wary of issuing orders that disrupt an ongoing election process, particularly where such intervention could cause confusion or disenfranchise voters, which is what little man beta male Joe Aiello I couldn't help myself. Had Massachusetts courts, once voting has begun, the interest of voters and the integrity of the electoral process takes precedence, and last-minute changes or cancellations are strongly disfavored. In summary, under MGLC 54, whatever that symbol is, 25B, in the relevant case law, a town cannot stop an election that has already started and in which ballots have been submitted, even if the town council failed to vote on early voting days as required. The statutory and judicial framework protects the rights of voters who have already participated, and any remedy or procedural defects must be sought through appropriate legal channels after the election, not by halting the process midstream. As an aside, it also appears that Max Tassinari has pulled in Michelle Tassinari, the counsel for the Secretary of State. Wow, what? So Max, piece of shit, East Boston guy Tassinari, has pulled in Michelle Tassinari. I'm assuming that's his wife, who is the counsel for the Secretary of State. Why is Max on the town council? Have we not, a bunch of us, been saying this for 4 years? This guy is using Winthrop as a stepping stone. It's all Winthrop is to him. He could give 2 shits about Winthrop. And this guy's worried because they made promises. Now, last night I talked about favors. And favors will be repaid. Hannah Belcher, Lydia Edwards. Hannah Belcher, Trojan horse. Lydia Edwards gets through the gates, comes out of that Trojan horse. All bad news. Looks right at Hannah and says, "You owe me. I put you in that seat." Favors will be repaid. This is what this is all about. They made promises they couldn't keep. They underestimated the people of Winthrop to this point. Let me read that again. As an aside, it also appears that Max Tassinari has pulled in Michelle Tassinari, the counsel for the Secretary of State, to, once again, attempt to meddle in our local election and put off the inevitable. Hold on. Get ready. little man beta male Joe Aiello.
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar.
His complaint letter was sent directly to her being Michelle Tassinari, counsel for the Secretary of State. And he sent it right to her like, hey, Max, can you get your wife to stick up for us? We need your wife to stick up for us because I don't think we can handle this. Can we do this? Capital letters, vote these fools out. We are the mightiest little town in the land. Let's win this, Winthrop. See? Look at what's going on here. Breaking news. Midday news. Yeah. So, to wrap this up real quick, the headline, in a bizarre twist, hold on. Little man beta male Joe Aiello.
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar.
Throws mid-election Hail Mary. He's trying to have early voting questioned, halted, all of a sudden on Thursday after his queen, Lydia Edwards, piece of shit, and his little, his mentor, or not his mentor, anyways, whatever she is, to Joe, they've already announced they've been pushing early voting. But all of a sudden on Thursday, he wants to stop it. What does Joe know? I didn't say his full name. What does Joe Aiello?
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar.
What does he know? Did he get some numbers? Is somebody in town hall crooked? Is somebody spilling the beans? I don't know. I'm not going to say they are, but I'm not going to say they aren't either, because there's some snakes in that place too. I don't get good reports on the town manager either, Marino. I don't get good reports on that guy. Yeah, he's not well liked. He's liked by a specific group of people. This is what my spies tell me. So, one more time. Little man beta male Joe Aiello.
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar.
Seeking to alter the outcome of the election by calling emergency meeting to question early voting. Go to this meeting tonight. It's tonight. The emergency meetings will take place back to back, 5:30 and 6 p.m. in the Harvey hearing room. You want to watch somebody fucking melt down, go and watch this guy. Oh, he's going to put on the show of shows. This is priceless. This is priceless. There it is. This is what was said to me, people. The people of Winthrop, the people fighting and winning, evidently, because when this little piece of shit, this little beta male decides he wants to throw a temper tantrum and tries to question early voting. Did he do that in 2020? Did he do that? No, I don't think so. Or 2022? No, I don't think so. Or whatever the elections were. I don't think he did, no. But now he did. He knows something. Somebody's talking. Yep. So that's my midday breaking news live stream. Share this. This is great. Go to those meetings tonight at the Harvey Room, 5:30 and then 6 o'clock. Watch this little beta male piece of shit, Joe Aiello.
'Cause I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar.
Have a massive meltdown. And then, I got a text too. Hold on. What did I get here? Somebody sent me a text, says, also, I'm hearing that apparently Michelle Tassinari is trying to get the town to halt the elections, and SIP is apparently fighting her on it. Somebody in there is fighting her. That, no, we're not going to stop this. What are you trying to do? Halt the election? You can't. Oh, this is great. They are fucked.